Main concerns in those briefings so far.
The president had three primary concerns. His first concern was the life safety and evacuation timing. Are people getting out of harm's way that need to get out of harm's way? And then his second concern was, do we have the appropriate resources to bring to bear? That was a question he directed at Administrator Long and Elaine Duke. Brock Long reported to him that we did, in fact, have all those resources pre-deployed. And really the third concern from the president's perspective after hearing the briefing was not only that the people in harm's way in Texas be prepared and be evacuated as appropriate, but that the people in Louisiana, should the forecast wobble in any direction, also be prepared.
Now, the president has spoken today with the governors of Texas as well as the governor of Louisiana. He headed off to Camp David, and we have not seen him address this storm on camera, although he does continue to tweet, and the White House says he may make a visit to Texas next week. Wolf?
We'll stand by for that. Sarah, I want to quickly go back to Chad Myers, our meteorologist in the CNN Severe Weather Center. A lot of people are asking, is it too late to evacuate right now? Chad, you and I, we've covered a lot of these hurricanes over the years.
I think it's too late to get off of Barrier Island. I mean, that was mandatory evacuation 48 hours ago, so absolutely nowhere to go now. Even if you can get over a bridge at 40 or 50 miles per hour and get anywhere in here, it's better than being within 10 miles of the shore anywhere there. It's the surge that I'm worried about, and I know we've been talking how 6 to 12, Galveston, not that worried. Here's what I've been worried about. The winds have been blowing in the same direction now for 2 days. In this direction, to Galveston, to Victoria, to north of Corpus Christi, that's Port Aransas. You're piling that water up here now, and we don't even have landfall yet. But we have storm surge meters, little gauges, all along these bays that say we're already 3 feet higher than we should be. When this storm comes on surge on shore and adds another 6 to 9 feet, that's where the real rub comes. People don't understand the power of what water can do either to yourself, to your home, or to a car. It's no time to leave now, Wolf, because I don't want you driving through water, especially moving water that you don't know how deep it is. More people die because of water than because of the wind. In any hurricane you talk about over the years, add it up, divide by the number of hurricanes, people die because of water and because of what they did or didn't do when the water was coming.
It's going to be sundown over there in Texas and Louisiana, for that matter, fairly soon. It's going to be dark when this hurricane Harvey hits Texas and Louisiana. Just explain a little bit of the difference. Hurricane landfall, Category 3, 120, 125 miles per hour, hits at night as opposed to during the day. I assume it makes matters a lot worse.
It does, because you don't see things coming or don't hear things coming, and you get alarmed by things you hear. But we've gone through, I'm going to give you a weather lesson here, everyone here. There is a breathing cycle for a hurricane because of shear. And we don't know about what the shear is going to do to the storm because there's going to be wind. Wind means, the shear means it's knocking the tops off the storms. During the day, a storm won't grow as quickly as it can at night when all of that shear. You know when you're sitting outside on your rocking chair and the wind blowing during the day, and at night the wind stops blowing? Well, when the wind stops blowing, that's good for a hurricane. A hurricane wants to get stronger when the rest of the wind stops blowing. It wants to be the only wind. So I guess if there's anything good, this isn't hitting at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, because it's not going to have more time to